What up? It's Leo. Today I wanted to tell you about how I worked for Walmart. So this started a year ago and I am now out of contract. So I can speak freely about this. I don't have to, pay any royalties or anything like that. So it started with me doing a commercial for Tinder, and it was a tiny, almost like a TikTok video. Quick little ad that you would log into Tinder and you would see it. And the same guy that hooked me up with that job was like, yo, Walmart is looking for models to do the winter collection of 2019 now. So this was a while ago. I was set to do every single one, right? I was supposed to do spring, summer, and then the following fall, winter collection for 2020. However, COVID happened and that didn't happen. So we only did the fall, winter of 2019. But instead of talking here and just, making it boring, I was going to show you the process that I do. So I always just park somewhere. So right now I'm parked in front of a church, as you can see right there. I'll just start walking around. It is, to me, the best way that you can find locations that nobody else finds, because driving and stuff, you're going too fast. You're not looking at everything. You don't have time to look at everything. So I'll just park somewhere and start walking around the neighborhood, a place that I originally saw, and just explore around there and see what I can find. So originally, there's an alleyway right in front of me where it's just a tiny alleyway, and to my left, there's a house that has been on lease or for sale or something for the past for a year now, actually. And there's this really, really interesting wall, which I found super, super fitting and thought it was texturally pleasing. So I took a couple of shots, as you can see here. And then saw this garage and was like, yo, that could be a really nice shot. And then these trees were also another point, one of them. I don't actually remember which. And then over there to the right of this is a little fountain. So basically, I always start off by snapping pictures of the place without me in it. I want to see what the background looks like, how it's gonna look, right? And I'll just place a finger so that the camera will focus on my finger, and everything, the depth of field will take effect into the background. I'll start looking, being like, okay, this angle looks cool, this angle looks cool. And as always, you snap a ton of pictures. You always want to get as many pictures as you possibly can to make sure you have the right one. Pose this way, pose that way, learn your angles, and you got it. Usually I have to go through a lot of locations to get certain shots for pictures, right? Luckily, I lucked out this time, and that whole little house area around it just had so many different angles to play with, like a lot of angles to play with. So I was really able to just maneuver around and get several different shots that looked aesthetically the same, but were still different enough that you could tell each picture was a different location and a different spot, and it wasn't just. And so that way it doesn't look like it was shot all in the same exact location. Then, as I was walking back to the car, I realized, yo, this alleyway right here has some potential. Let's see if we can get some dope shots going. And we got this one. Now, and literally around the block from this alley, there was this beautiful orange Volkswagen van. It's like from the 70s or something, and it looked absolutely gorgeous. And I just thought, wow, this would be a perfect thing to use. So I went and used the back end of it and got this beautiful picture. I currently can't go show you because they are cutting the lawn around it, but This is all literally shot within like 2 blocks of one another, and I thought it was really great. I mean, I've been using this town for pictures for the past like 6 to 7 years now, and I'm always just glad that I'm able to either use the same location or different locations, but still make it look like each picture is unique, and I try to never take the same picture twice. Literally, the last shot is that cone right there. And this is actually several blocks away, but with a purpose. Usually, when you work with a company, or with anybody in general in pictures, they tell you how many do you want, or you ask them how many do they want, need, etc. In this case, there was only 5 needed. I always try to go ahead and do a little extra, whether it's 2, 3, or more extra. In this case, there was a total of 9, because when you think about it, maybe your favorite picture or the ones you think are strongest may not be the ones that they particularly think are strongest. So you always want to give a good variety, standing, sitting, different poses that you think might possibly be good and would work. So this was literally, I'd already taken the 5 that I thought were good, plus I think 1 or 2 extra. So at this point I was just walking around, I was already done, it was almost the end of the day, so I figured, you know what, this would probably be a good idea and a good time to snap another one, see what else. And I found this one and ended up being one of my favorites, and that's pretty much it. And that is how you, or at least how I, did a shoot for Walmart. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button down below. Also, subscribe. I know I don't be posting all the time, but you know, I try to make things a little bit more interesting than the stuff that I was doing, and hopefully it is and you enjoy it, and if not, let me know. But at least subscribing and turning those bell notifications on will let you know when there's a new upload. Till next time.